Are you ready to learn how to make the most delicious, mouth-watering, scrumptious dessert ever? This is my most requested recipe, and I decided to share it with you. Lilikoi Mochi. Sometimes it's referred to as passion fruit. Passion fruit and lilikoi are used synonymous. Here in Hawaii, we call it lilikoi. Well, this is what you need. You need mochiko flour, not all-purpose flour. Mochiko flour is a special flour made from rice. And it gives it the sticky mochi, I don't even know how to describe it, but it is so good. Coconut milk, 1 can. White granulated sugar.
Baking powder.
Eggs. Butter. Butter. And lilikoi nectar. Now, this is nectar. I keep calling it nectar. Lilikoi puree. So this actually you can get at Chef Zone if you have one of those near you, or you can get it on Amazon. And also Costco sells a different variation. And it's kind of, sorry, find it in the fridge here. It's in the drink mix aisle. And it's called passion fruit puree mix. Now, this isn't my most preferred. Fresh is my most preferred. But our lilikoi vine, it's kind of temperamental. So sometimes it gives fruit, sometimes it doesn't. So when it doesn't, that's okay. And if you don't live in Hawaii, that's okay, because you can get all of these ingredients off Amazon and maybe even at your local grocery store. I don't know. But I know that the passion fruit puree can be bought on Amazon. So yeah, that is what you need. Oh, did I say vanilla extract? And that's it. And powdered sugar for the glaze. So let's get started. I'm going to actually use videos that I've previously recorded to show you the steps to just make it easier, because I've got to get a batch mixed up really quickly because I'm taking some to my son's proctors. He's taking the PSAT right now. So I'm trying to hurry and get a batch made to take because I want to say thank you. And so I hope you enjoy this and my craziness, and good grief, I'm going to have to stop saying "and" so many times. So my goal is to eventually make videos and I don't connect everything with and I actually can. Anyway, you don't need to hear that.
First, add 1 box of mochiko flour. Next, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Be sure to scoop the tablespoonful and then scrape it even so that is exact measurement. Next, I crack my eggs. Look how fancy dancy I am using 1 hand. Wow. Anyway, I crack it into a bowl that can show me if there's any eggshells. So I don't want to be dumping any eggshells in my dish. In they go, right into the bowl. Now I'm going to add 1 can of coconut milk. Easy peasy. And I take my butter and I cut it into smaller chunks just so that it melts a little more evenly. And I just put it in the microwave for, 20-30 seconds until it's nice and melted. And dump that in the bowl. It's basically just a dump and go. This is the lilikoi puree. 3 tablespoons right in the bowl. Oh, there's the butter. Yeah. And you notice there's a little bit there that didn't melt, and it's okay as long as it's mostly melted. Now, 3 cups of granulated white sugar. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla. There we have it. And that's it. So now we're going to take a mixer and just mix it thoroughly So it's all blended up and the eggs are all incorporated and it's just yummy, yummy, ready to go. Yeah, watch out. Look at how the the mochico flour is just kind of flying out. So just kind of take it easy, take it slow, and just blend it till it's well incorporated. Pour the mixture into a well-greased pan. It can be a casserole dish, it can be a regular cake pan, but 13 by 9 is what this recipe goes with. And this is going to a potluck, so that's why I have it in a disposable aluminum pan. Just make sure you have it well greased.
Okay, I just finished mixing that up and it literally only took, I don't know, it took less than 10 minutes to just mix it up, pop it in the oven, good to go. So it'll be in the oven for about 45 minutes. You just got to keep an eye on it. So one tip is when you put it in the oven, I usually set the timer on like 30 minutes and then I check. And sometimes it will start browning in the middle. You don't want it to burn. So I'll just pull a piece of aluminum foil and I'll just loosely lay it on top so it doesn't overcook on the top while the inside's getting good and yummy. And then just keep kind of checking it. Towards the end, you want it to not jiggle. So you kind of just do the pan and you just kind of bloop. And if it's like super jiggle in the middle, it's not done. So keep letting it cook a little longer. Okay, so this is what I'm saying about it browning in the middle super early. So you want to, at this point, get some aluminum foil and cover the top. Just lay it on the top. Don't have to like seal it or anything. Just lay it on the top very, very carefully. Let me show you what I mean about jiggle. See that jiggle? That is nowhere near done, so you don't want to take it out yet. And then I'm just going to take my foil, like I said, just lay it on top. I don't want it to touch the center. I realized I should probably show you how to do the glaze because it can be a little temperamental and tricky. So I just have some powdered sugar and you're going to take two cups and you're just going to dump it in the bowl. Actually, no, you're not going to just dump it in the bowl. Let's start over. You're actually going to, this is an important step. You're going to use a sieve strainer, sifter, thingamabob, and put it over your bowl. So I have it over my bowl here. And then you put your powdered sugar in that. Now I'm going to adjust the camera so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, I think you can kind of see from there. And so I'm going to just take it and shifty, but actually I like to just take my hands and kind of force it through. What you're wanting to accomplish with this is that you don't have any lumps of powdered sugar. And I know you probably have experience where you're tried to mix up an icing or something with powdered sugar and then it just all just clumps. And then that's not a good look. Okay, there's the first one. And second one. Fish. Second one. And then just kind of it's just kind of coming through. Not really a science to it. It's not really a big deal, just something to kind of get it to be kind of a little bit fluffier so that it will mix with the puree easier. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so now we're going to do 3 tablespoons of puree, and if you know, 3 tablespoons is the same as 1/4 of a cup. So I'm just going to do 1/4 of a cup here of my puree, pour it in, and then just start. At first it's going to be like, wait, that's not enough liquid, but trust me, it is. It may even be a little bit too much because you don't want it super runny. You want it just runny enough that it will spread and kind of cover the top layer of your mochi. And sometimes after I've put the 3, if it still feels like it needs a little bit more, I'll put a little water. Or a little more puree, but if I'm using the processed puree or the like not fresh, then I don't mind using a little bit more. But if I'm using the fresh, I will add water because every little drop is precious. So if you see kind of the consistency there, that's kind of what you want. It's kind of thick, but yet it's not. So I think we're good. Yes, now we're ready. Waiting for our mochi to finish and get out of the oven. Okay, so here we are. See how that doesn't jiggle anymore? That's how you know it is done. We're just gonna drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. The frosting, icing, glaze. It's actually glaze. It's all ready to share the yumminess.